having a rough time.
I will still stick with the plan.
The plan is on.
Hello everyone, I'm Hariharan from Damduabi. I'm Tarvin from Damduabi.
I'm Haris from Damdobi.
Today we are going to explain about the 6 packs in
Learjet
jet-24D.
24D. Let's
Let's
go.
go!
First, let's go to the hangar.
As you can see, we're going to explore this jet-24D aircraft. Let's go. So next is we're going to see about airspeed indicator. The airspeed indicator measures the speed of the aircraft relative to the surrounding air. It is vital for maintaining safe and efficient flight. It operates using pitot system and measures the difference between total pressure and static pressure. This pressure difference is translated into airspeed. Types of airspeed displayed: indicated airspeed, calibrated airspeed, true airspeed, and ground speed. There are 4 types of them. So indicated airspeed is directly shown on the instrument, and as for the calibrated airspeed, indicated airspeed corrected for instruments and position errors. True airspeed, the calibrated airspeed corrected for temperature and pressure altitude. As for the ground speed, true airspeed adjusted for wind effect. Color coding on ASI or color coding on airspeed indicator. There are 4 color code related there, which is white arc, green arc, yellow arc, and red line. So white arc is for flap operating range, and green arc for normal operating range, and yellow arc for caution range, and red line never exceeds speed. So lastly, we're going to see about vertical speed indicator. The vertical speed indicator shows the rate of climb or descent of an aircraft in feet per minute, FPM, or meters per second, ms. So working principles for vertical speed indicator is also part of the static pressure system and has a calibrated leak in the case and a diaphragm connected to the static line. The pressure difference over time indicates whether the aircraft is climbing or descending. Displays in vertical speed indicator is as positive values, negative values, and 0. If it's positive values, it's known as climbing, which is 500 fpm. If it's negative values, it's known as descending, which is 700 fpm. So if it's 0, it's known as level flight.
We are going to proceed to know about altimeter. The definition of altimeter is: an altimeter is an instrument used in aircraft to measure the altitude or height of the aircraft above a reference level. There are 2 types of altimeter. One is barometric altimeter, which measures altitude based on atmospheric pressure, and the second one is radar altimeter, where it uses radio waves to determine altitude above ground level. There are 3 key features. One is altitude has a dial with hands like a clock in an analog version, where it is calibrated using a setting known as Q and H for sea level pressures. Pilot can adjust it regularly using ATC provided pressure settings. The uses of altimeter is to maintain flight level and avoid terrain and obstacles. Altimeter is critical for instrument flight rules navigation. Now let's proceed to turn indicator, also known as turn coordinator. The definition of turn indicator is to show the rate of turn of an aircraft and helps maintain coordinated flight by indicating slip or skid during turns. There are 2 types of turn indicator. One is turn and slip indicator, which shows rate of turn and slip skid. The second one is turn coordinator, which is more advanced, also shows roll and turn rate. There are three key features in turn indicator. One is mark to indicate standard rate turns. The second one is helps in making precise and coordinated turns. Lastly, especially useful in low visibility or night flying. And the uses are to maintaining proper turn rate during instrument flight, avoiding dangerous flight attitudes like skids or slips, and backup reference in case of attitude indicator failure.
Hello and greetings. I, Muhammad Haris bin Hamdan, F1027, will talk about attitude indicator and heading indicator. First, I will talk about attitude indicator. This flight instrument is very crucial in an aircraft because it shows the aircraft orientation relative to the Earth horizon. How we know that? Because there are two kinds of horizon. There are the blue one and there are a brown or black one. The blue one shows the sky and the brown or black one shows the ground. This instrument helps the pilot to maintain the correct aircraft attitude during flight, especially when visual reference outside the aircraft are limited, like clouds, fogs, or at night. Why the attitude indicator is very crucial on an aircraft? It is because the indicator helps the pilot to properly align the aircraft, even when the natural horizon is not visible to the human eye. It also helps the pilot from becoming disoriented. So it can be set as a guidance for a pilot to pilot an aircraft safely. Next, I will talk about heading indicator. It is a flight instrument that shows the aircraft's heading, means the aircraft direction of travel over the ground in degrees on a compass. Unlike the magnetic compass, the heading indicator is gyro stabilized, which means it provides a stable and accurate heading reference during flight. Pilots use heading indicator for navigation, especially when flying predefined headings or executing instrument procedures, because it is a key part of maintaining situational awareness and following air traffic control instructions. That's all from me. Thank you for listening to my explanation on attitude indicator and heading indicator.
That's all from us. Thank you. Bye.